Welcome to the Reselling with Woody channel. I am Woody. I am your host, and I am doing an experimental run on test number 4. This is a not so real podcast that we're trying to make real. So if you stay tuned, you might not learn anything. So test number 4. What did I say? 5? See, I'm already getting confused. Can't learn anything here, but anyway, we're going to try to learn something about this mic and the position of it. So basically, I got the boom stand down about 1 inch from the corner of my mouth, angled up. So basically, I'm speaking directly into the mic. On the back here, you notice I have an XLR cable, and if you follow that around, it goes back up to the computer through a USB. Prior tests have shown that if I speak directly into it like this, that it's a lot louder. So being that I speak at an angle and I don't want to right in my face and I got to see what I'm talking about, I'm going to go with it like this. And it seems to sound better. I would like to get a little more power, so I might have to get a audio interface. Well, I have one. I just got to get it from my son. So this is a Podcast Pro. It's a Podcast Pro. It is made in the UK. It has a pop filter built in. It does not require phantom power. This mic does not require phantom power. Repeat. So the pop filter built in doesn't require phantom power. It is a dynamic mic, and with dynamic mics, they're all a little different. Condenser mics require phantom power, but dynamic mics should not. You should be able to plug it in. Now, if you want more volume and stuff like that, you're going to have an EQ or something to work with. But this one, they usually run about 100.5, and I've had some pretty high dollar mics before in the past, Assures and what, and it just depends basically on what works best with your voice. Uh, it's personal preference. You might buy 10 mics before you find one. Luckily, this one seemed to work. I was a musician. Oh gosh, my head's crooked today, but so I do have a little experience with equipment and whatnot, and so it's not hard, and I don't struggle too much with it, and I know what's required and what I need to do to get more volume or adjust the sound or whatnot. But being that this is what they call a cardioid, and it has kind of like a heart shape pattern to it. So towards the back here, it doesn't really pick much up. So you can see when I move around it, I can move around it like this, and I'm talking at the same volume. And as I come back around, as it gets a little bit louder. And like I said earlier, if I look into it, I can really get my voice up, or if I raise my voice at this point, because it's directional. This is set up basically for podcasting. If I have somebody next to me, it's not going to pick a bunch of noise up to the left or to the right. So this is supposed to be a test. I've gone 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Maybe I'll drop it as a video. I don't know. Oh, I don't have my hat on, and my hair's sticking up. Now I look like Woody. Hello. Welcome to the Reselling with Woody channel, where you never will learn anything. I'm just kidding. You'll learn something. So anyway, the supercardioid is different than a cardioid or a hypercardioid. And there's just all kinds of different mics. And to explain it, it gets really in depth, and I could be here all day trying to explain it. But it's basically the patterns you're wanting. Sometimes, you can buy microphones. You could switch directions on. It can pick up on both sides of it. You can sit it straight up and down, get someone in front of you, and it'll pick it up, and nothing on the side. Or you can switch it, and it might just there's just different settings on some of them, and it's all a personal preference. Sontronics, I wasn't really familiar with it. Get what works best and for what you can afford. Now, could I afforded a different one? Yeah, absolutely. But I got this one for half off. It was advertised as used, and mainly because you can see there the box had a little tear in it. But when I opened it, it had all the original paperwork. It's never been screwed onto a boom stand or a tripod stand. It's never been used. It was new. No scratches whatsoever. Why they advertised it as used? Because I want to tear. If I was selling the thing, I would put new on it and just mention that little rip. But so I got it for half price, and It does come with a lifetime warranty. Covers all their microphones, which they have a vast array of mics. I don't know if you can see them, but if I can get it to focus. Come on, focus, focus. I don't have my autofocus on. Anyway, there's quite a few they have. The boom stand I purchased was a fine, and I like them well because you can run your cable up through here. Trying to get my finger to go the right direction, so you can kind of see how my cables ran up, and then it's got like a rubber deal you can pull loose there and down, and you run your cable, and it's just a cable management system, and it has you can multiple directions or whatnot, and I might have a smudge on my camera. I don't know. It's not focusing today. I'm not going to worry about it. I probably won't release this anyway, but if I do, get what you get. But mainly, this is a test run. I've talked for about 7 minutes, and kind of see how it sounds, and I'm real curious to see when I do a live if it's going to cut out. See, it's sitting directly in front of my monitor, like I said, next to the corner of my face. So I use my speakers to listen, and being that it's a supercardioid, it shouldn't pick up any of that noise in front of it from the speakers. And if it does, it would be so small that I don't think we'll hear it. If need be, I'll go back and I'll get a dadgum headset thing, which I really don't want. But these are real good if you're not and if you're not in a studio environment. Maybe you got doors opening and shutting or fans running, and like the air's running back there now. You might be able to hear it being it's directly behind me, but I don't think so because I'm going to show you as I move further away, and I'm still talking the same tone. So as I move away, it's very different sounds that you get with it by the direction you want. And when you come back, just get very comfortable sitting. And if you like to lean, move it over there. If you like to lean, move over there. If you angle it more up, you're not going to get as much bass. If you angle it more down, you're also talking past the microphone and not directly into it. I'm really not. I'm talking past it too. But if you angle it down, you're going to get more chesty sounds. My experience with microphones. I got a bunch of Shure 58s, and they work great on stage, but for podcasting, it's not. It's a no bueno. Yeah, it could work, but they pick up all around, and they're good mics. But for podcasting, you got to get something like this, and it looks kind of cool because it's gold, and they have all kinds of colors. I'm not promoting them, but we'll see how it works. This is just a test run. I've talked for 9 minutes. I'm getting tired of talking, and love y'all. Thanks for watching me talk about nothing. You might have learned something about podcast mics and boom stands. All right, everybody have a good one, and thanks for stopping by. See ya.